Hello, fabulous people. This is the Together podcast, and this is the place where Sharice and I come together to help you get it together for your everyday business life. So we hope you enjoy. Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Happy New Year. So
it's here. 2026 is here.
Not only is it here, we are 6 days in. Like it is rolling already. So happy New Year, everybody. I am Natalie Elliott. This is Sharice B. This is the Together podcast. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm always excited to be here with you guys. But this time in particularly, because April, Sharice and I make 3 years of doing this. Yeah. And so that's just, I'm so excited. The amount of podcasts that don't make it past the 3-year mark will blow your mind.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't believe, like, just go do the research. Go look at, you can get on any of the I won't say servers, but any of the websites that have all the podcasts listed, and the ones that aren't there, the ones that only did 10 episodes, the ones that only did 20 episodes, 30 episodes. And Sharice and I, so this is over a year and a half, and we've been consistently doing this thing every week.
Yeah.
So what we have 50, 100. So I know we have over 100 episodes. Probably at least 130 if I had to guess. And so thank you so much, Sharice, for this is Sharice's idea, y'all. It's Sharice's idea. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much for having the idea. Thank you so much for doing this. And thank you so much for being consistent with me. And so this is such a thing. And when I originally was doing the research on podcasting, the guy said, you really can't expect to get it profitable, to really start making an impact until you hit that 3-year mark.
Yeah.
You ain't looking for nothing. You just doing it.
Yeah.
Until you hit that 3-year mark. And so I've always had that in mind. So I'm so excited that we're rounding the corner, and April is that 3-year mark for us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so good. Well, let me be clear with you and everyone. I just show up at this point. Okay. Natalie handles all the technical stuff. Okay. Her and Q on point. So good having her. And no, you handle all of this. Like, she posts and gets the clips out there, and the clips are so dope. And I'm excited for January this year to really start handling my social media better and getting those posts out more, and just marketing and just doing what we got to do.
Yeah. So I'm excited for all that too. So thank you. And you're right. Thank you, Q. Because none of this would happen without Q. So, let's be clear. The first probably 4 to 6 months we were recording and they were not getting posted.
Right.
Because I couldn't get it together. And I don't know if anybody remembers, I was talking about trying to find a social media person and couldn't get it together, and trying friends, trying family, trying all of the different things, and finally landed on Q, who has been just a blessing to my social media life. And so thank you so much, Q. And let's see. I want to talk today. First, I did the Plan to Prosper workshop. I had such a great time at the Plan to Prosper workshop. It was really good. And what I loved about it is we walked out with a plan to prosper.
Yeah.
On paper or on people's iPads. Because people digital. Y'all don't do paper no more. So on people's phones, on people's iPads, they had a plan to prosper. I need to make 2 calls every week. I need to try to find 5 speaking engagements once a month. We had a plan that this needs to get executed first, to give me the money so I can execute this, to give me the money so I can execute this. And so it was really, really good. What though has come up is people are burnt out.
Gosh, yeah.
And so they're saying, like, so one of the sentiments, and from more than one person, one of the sentiments was, I see the steps. I believe the steps. I think I'm too tired to walk these steps out. Not that the plan's not solid. I'm too tired. Like, I don't want to commit any more time.
Yeah.
It's kind of that weary and well doing. Like, I'm tired of doing. I just need to sit down and receive. And so one of the things that I want to get your advice on, Sharice, is how to help people through that. Because part of me felt lost. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so like, but we have this beautiful plan and you just got to execute. And the people saying, I know that, and yet I'm still too tired to execute. I don't want to do the steps anymore.
Yeah.
And so how to help people with those steps, how to help people with that feeling that I don't feel like I can go any further, is really what I'm struggling with. And also for one of my people, I told them, okay, give yourself rest.
Yeah.
And so to some people, and I can't figure out how, like, you get different people give you different energies, right?
Yeah.
And so some of my people, I'm definitely saying, okay, don't do anything. Whole 2026 may be for you to rest and not do anything.
Yeah.
And what does that feel like? It kind of feels like, I don't know if y'all remember, but in the pandemic, we had kind of this great divide. Half the people were like, go, get it, do everything, take all the classes, do everything you didn't have time to do before, get it all done. And then half the people were like, nope, let's sit down and rest. The universe is saying rest, sit down and shut it down, let's shut down. And I think that's what's going to happen with 2026 as well. That's what I'm seeing. Some people are going to go get it and do everything that they know they need to do and can do. And some people are going to have to sit down and rest. But it feels, I think, counterintuitive for those people right now because we're not in a pandemic. They don't have like the world's permission to sit down and rest. But if you need to sit down and rest, you need to sit down and rest. And so I know I was working with a client yesterday, and we scheduled for her a do nothing day once per month. So that as she does all the things this year, she doesn't get burnt out. So if you give yourself a do nothing day once a month, how will that fuel you so that you don't burn out, so that you can do all of the steps? So anyway, that's where my mind is. Jump in, tell me, how do you help your people with burnout? How do you, the people who aren't excited for another year because they feel like it's another year of grinding and I don't want to grind anymore. How do you help them? What do you say to them?
Well, first of all, it's like every woman that I'm talking to, I don't care what level of success, everyone is really burnt out.
Yeah.
Yet everyone is like, I got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't have time for rest. Like, how do I rest? One of my best friends is a single mother of a 6-year-old, and baby, she don't have no time to breathe and stop and rest. Right. And it's like, what do I do? So we have to, one of the most important things is using your time wisely. Yet, this is something that's a little controversial with my tribe, I would say, and my small tribe, my immediate tribe. And it's not really controversial. It's just they're looking at me like, you, what? Well, I made a decision a few years ago to remove myself from celebrating the traditional holidays. And and I didn't understand exactly what I was doing, but I was I wanted to say it, but I couldn't articulate it. But now I can articulate it. I really just wanted to remove myself from this normal program timeline. Yet, of course, we're living in it daily because this is what we've been, dropped in, right? And, I'm like, but y'all, that's what's stressing us out. I'll say one thing, trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that's just that's just a figure of speech, right?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of us have let that go consciously, but subconsciously, that's all you know to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this whole, stressing yourself out about Christmas and the holidays and it's the new year and I gotta scramble and I gotta get it right. I think it's perfectly fine to use this time, yes, reset and put a plan together, but don't pressure yourself because, and I don't want to go too deep on this, but
go deep, girl.
Remember when we talked about the season? And we talked about this being the winter season?
Yes.
And this not being the season of go, 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 go.
Right.
And this being the season that we are here to rest and plan and think and pull things together. Right? But yes, we're in the rat race. And bills have to be paid. And were you still caught up in the Christmas programming and spent all your money and now you even more stressed out at the top of the year when you should be focusing on your future and planning to prosper. Right? So my conversation is really different with my people because the stress that we're in, we really put on ourselves. A lot of it.
Well, we do. We do. And so one of the conversations I've been having with myself is what's the goal? What's the real goal here? And so is the real goal just to be able to pay the bills? Is the real goal? No. If the goal is to pay the bills, then when is enough?
Yeah.
What are you doing with the extra? Do you need to stop? So case in point, you can work 60 hours a week. But if you got your bills paid at 30 hours a week, why are you working 60 hours a week? And so knowing your numbers and knowing when you can stop. Because it's like you'll get caught in the rat race. Oh, they got a book, so I need to be writing a book. Oh, they got this, so I need to be doing this. Oh, they got this, so I need to be doing this. No. Like really having a conversation with yourself on, okay, what is the goal? What's going to make my best life for me? What does that look like? What do I actually need?
Yeah.
How much am I actually spending per month?
Yeah.
And can I be happy with that?
Right.
And so really looking at that so you don't just get caught up into the, well, let me do it because they doing it. Or I see everybody doing it, so I need to do it too. Like, what are the real motivations behind you? And so I think that's been a really good conversation for myself so that I can not keep up with the Joneses, not feel all of this pressure to do. So, because, I mean, why are you doing it? Like, you get sit down and really, and like, why am I doing this? So, what are the things that really make you happy?
Right.
So, yeah. All right. So,
very authentic conversation, like, because it's deep. We are just in a space of, I think a lot of people are just trying to still figure it out.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are embarrassed about trying to figure it out. A lot of people are feeling bad about figuring out. And then,
a lot of people, I noticed what came up in the workshop are also, I'm too old to still be doing this or still be dealing with this. Like, and so there's a little shame coming up around age and can I get it figured out before I retire? And what does that mean? And then what do I want retirement to look like for me? And when do I plan to retire? And, all of those things. And so as you figure out, okay, what's really going to make me happy? What do I really need to do? How do I really get to having a life that works for me in a way that works for me? I think also looking at your future, but if we can take that shame away, which is I would love for you to start to saying, I am where I am and it's okay. Just that simple. I am where I am and it's okay.
Yeah.
And do I need to get creative in how I'm going to live out the rest of my life so I don't have to sweat and toil and work 60 hours a week until the day I die?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, what does that look like for me? So, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And it's decisions like we have to make. So I think, and this is just coming off the top of my head as a real, true, authentic feeling, right? Like, I think we are still trying to do things the way that we were told to do it and make it look like it's supposed to look when you are supposed to be trailblazing a new path for this new way of life and generation. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have to look like what our parents look like or our siblings or anybody else around us. It doesn't have to look like anything that we ever saw.
Right. Right.
And we can create this thing, but the only way we can do it is to really, truly create a new identity for yourself. Like you have to, the true self identity shift. And that is what I'm constantly, talking to my women about, the tribe, period, not just women. But it's the self-identity shift that you have to allow to happen. You get to be different. I was looking at, and I never watched TV, but I was watching Robin Roberts this morning. Have you seen her?
I haven't seen her lately. But yeah, but what's going on with her?
That lady looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, she did look good.
She looks like a refresh. And this lady has been through cancer.
Right. She looks like the multiple $1 million in which she makes.
She looks good. And it's like, money is important. So you gotta self-identify yourself. You gotta make that shift to get what you want. The old self is not going to give you what the new self desires or deserves.
Say that.
Right? So if you're still over here playing in the old, which is gone, it's gone. Let me tell y'all, we're in a new earth, like we have shifted. So it's like you're gonna stay over there and keep struggling and playing, or you're gonna come over here and create what you want. Like get off that TV, give social media a break, because we know social media is love and hate, because it's good to us and it's crazy for us too. So it's up to you to use it properly.
Yeah.
So we're not going to curse social media. We're not going to do that because, man, I get so much good off of social media. My timeline is good stuff. So it's like, that's up to you too. Whatever you clicking on is what is coming into your cipher, right? So it's like, that is the reprogramming.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to create what you truly desire instead of sitting over here hoping, wishing, wondering, praying. Oh, I wish I could. Man, it would have been nice. No, you can create what you want. Also, just being open-minded enough to think about, what is it do I really, really, really want? That is the most important thing, identifying that. So my advice in that space, Natalie, is, take your rest. Whatever that looks like. I know we got to get up and go to work every day. We have to feed ourselves, but you have to find a way to quiet yourself and take yourself out of this pressure of this world and society. Sit down somewhere. That might look different for each and every one of us, but you got to sit down, because you could not be here if you don't.
Very true. Very, very true.
You got to sit down.
You got to sit down.
It's a decision. It's a decision, and I'm about to say something that's a little dark, but it just coming to my mind. I have a friend, a really great friend, that last year committed suicide, right? I was so mad with him, just mad. But then, Natalie, you know what I thought about just now? I was like, oh my gosh, they can call it selfish. They can call it anything they want. But he made a decision.
He did make a decision.
And he said,
yeah, I don't want to do this no more.
But he made a decision. And it's like, oh, wow. And it just literally hit me. I'm like, oh, shoot, he made a decision. So it's like, we got to make some decisions, y'all. Now, that is not, I rebuke that decision, period. I rebuke that decision. That is not the decision that we're making. But we got to make some decisions and choose what we want and how to move.
Mm-hmm.
Not making a decision is got you in a lot of trouble. I'm a huge witness of that.
Yeah. Make a decision and move. The other thing I want to say right now is there's a lot of, I see y'all. And I know there's a good amount of you guys who are struggling with things not of your own making, not of your own choosing.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm going to invite you to move away from, it's not fair that I'm here, and move into a place of, I am where I am and it's okay. Between God and the universe, we about to figure this out.
Yep.
But I see you. I see you, and I know it was not of your own making. It was not of your own choosing. You don't even know how you got here. You've been trying to figure it out. And I still got to ask you to move to a place of, all right, this is what it is. Now, what do I need to do?
Yeah, what do I need to do?
Right. Because when you're just mad that you're there, all your energy is going to that mad and that anger and those negative feelings.
Right.
If you move to, all right, this is where we at. Let's figure out how to get out. Now your energy is moving forward and you can get out.
Yeah.
And so I invite you to do that. And I know it's hard, which is why you are going to have to sit down and get quiet and get still and figure out, okay, what's really going to make me happy? What's the best, easiest way for me to do that? And then have the courage to do it. Because it's, for a lot of you guys, it's going to look different than anything you've ever done before. And it's probably going to look different than anything anybody else is doing. And that's okay. That's okay. It just is like that sometimes. And so we're not all called to be the same.
No, at all. Period.
Yeah. And
not one of us.
Right.
And look at that. Here's the thing. So to get here even today to this podcast and this conversation, we had to go through so many different steps in life.
Yeah.
To get to this conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even down to, I decided to become a therapist. And I met Nicole. And I needed and I needed it done at a certain time.
Oh my God.
I needed a certain type of person. And I needed, right? So,
oh my God.
It's so deep. So if you really look internally, you really have every resource and everything that you need. If you open your mouth and say, hey, I'm stuck. Hey, do you know anyone who, hey, I feel a certain way. I feel alone. I don't feel good about myself. What do you do to unplug? What do you do to reset? And open your mouth. And tell somebody where you are. And you got enough sense who to open your mouth to and who not to open your mouth to. And that's another thing, too, about being at this grown, mature age, Natalie. You know what you want. And you know who you are. We're going to stop talking to each other like we're children and like we're adolescent. Like, girl, you know what you want.
Oh.
Stop creating
what do you think is going on there? Want. So what do you think? They're not having the courage to say it out loud, to really own it, to be okay?
Own it, believe it, be okay with it. Your surroundings, not wanting to feel like you're doing better than other people, not wanting to leave people behind. It's just like a plethora of dang, I'm trying to say it.
No, go ahead.
A plethora of things that can be going on in you that you don't even realize that is really going on, because you're on this daily routine, but you're steady telling yourself, oh, I can't do that because mama said, I can't do that because I'll look like I got money. I can't do that because, I'll look broke and poor. It's always something that you're telling yourself subconsciously, but it's like you need to sit down and sit with yourself and really think about, like, what am I doing to myself? Because you're most likely sabotaging your own self. I don't care how successful your life looks. I don't care how good you can feel in other ways in your life. There's somewhere that you're not being your best.
You're right.
And why not?
Yeah. All right. So let me give you guys what I want you to practically do. Like I want you to actually do this. So I do want you to schedule one do nothing day per month. And this is a day where you will do nothing. At the most, you will journal. Like I want you to block it out on your calendar that as an important appointment with you, and you, an important appointment. And if you need to stay in bed and watch trash TV all day, read a trash novel, magazines, I don't care. Whatever you need to feel rejuvenated, that's what I want you to do. Okay. That's what I'd like you to do monthly. Weekly, I would like for you to have at least one 30-minute journaling session where you're just asking yourself, how am I feeling? How am I doing? How am I feeling? How am I doing? Simple as that. You're journaling that. Because when you journal that and then you answer that, now you can say, okay, yeah, I'm not feeling good. Oh yeah, my shoulder has been hurting all week.
Right.
Didn't realize that was going on with me.
Yeah.
And so now that I'm aware of what's going on with me, now I can take action. Because like I've seen it, like, oh, she don't look good. She ain't doing well.
Yeah.
And the person, because they're so caught up in the doing of the everyday, they don't realize it.
Yeah.
Even myself, when I get stressed out, my shoulder will start hurting. And I may not realize it, or my headaches will increase and I may not realize it. I'll just take a Tylenol and keep it moving. And that has happened before in life. And then one of my friends was like, you take a lot of headache medicine. I do? Okay, let me figure out what's going on. Yeah. Human beings are so good at like compensating.
Yeah.
And keeping it moving. So if you can once a week, maybe every Sunday morning, every Saturday morning, Friday before you leave for the workout for the weekend, Monday before you get started really good, just sit down and ask, how am I doing? What's going on with me? And then journal out the answer. Then you'll be more cognizant of what you need to do in your life. Okay? That's it. All right? And then if you can do something daily, this is bonus. If you can do something daily, if you can just choose, what can I have gratitude about today? That's the bonus. That's the cherry on top. But if you can do it, if you can every day have a moment of gratitude, it will shift your perspective after about 2 weeks. And you will feel yourself lighter and happier. Gratitude is such a powerful thing. Yeah, we have the science on this. It takes 13, 14 days of consistent gratitude for you to feel better about anything. Even you could be going through a job loss, a divorce, a business failure. If you could start practicing gratitude about it, you will shift in about 2 weeks and feel better about that thing. Okay. All right. So those are the practical things that you guys can do. And if you're that person who's so tired that you're like, Natalie, I can't do that, then okay, give yourself permission to rest.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like for you? For some of my people, resting is going to work, coming home, and not doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not going to do all the things this year. You don't have to do all the things this year.
Right.
You don't. You don't. You don't. And so give yourself permission not to do all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, I'm tapped out for 2026. I'll tap back in 2027.
Right. Yeah. Real talk. Shoot, as quick as it's over, you look up and it's gone. Like,
right.
What does tapping out look like to you? Is it certain people that you need to separate yourself from? Is it a certain way you need to show up? You know, and like I have a friend who's on every freaking board you can think of. And I'm like, girl, you want, and every time she get on one, like, oh, these people get.
But you keep jumping on.
Have to be there, and they really are important boards. Like it's not some stuff she could drop off of for real. But and this was the last couple of years that we were talking about it. I was like, the last time I saw her, I was like, you look lighter. I was like, you've been dropping off some of them boards. She said, yes, girl. And it's simple things like that. We put pressure on ourselves.
We do, and so I was talking about this. I feel like it was last year. When we were coming with I was telling some of my clients because they were saying, but if I don't do it, nobody will do it. That's true.
Let nobody do it. That ain't your business.
That's true. If you don't do it, it won't get done. It's okay that it don't get done. All things ain't got to be done. And just because you think it don't need, you think it needs to be done.
Yeah.
So you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay though if it don't get done. Like
it is okay. It is.
And the other thing is, you feel like, well, but they won't do it without me. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't have nothing else to come out my mouth, people find a way to get their needs met.
Sure do.
They come to you first because you are easy and you'll do it. But when you stop doing it, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, well, why did you do that? Why'd you ask me anyway? Because it was easy for him to ask you and you would have did it. You were the easiest thing first. So they did the easiest thing. And then you'd be like, oh, shoot. Oh, you could have been doing it for yourself the whole time. I didn't need to be in it. No, you didn't. People will find a way to get their needs met. And it doesn't have to be you. And so I give you permission to start saying no to adults.
Yeah.
And watch how they miraculously get it taken care of without you. You're going to be shocked at how they get it taken care of without you. So, yeah.
It gets done. It gets done. And I'll speak to, once again, you like new empty nesters, you new single people, because me being the single person, when I say that, I mean like, no children, just looking so super available, kind of unattached. You seem to be the available one that's always got everything for everybody. That's a problem. Because what do you never do? Have time for you.
Yep.
Right? And it's like, wait a minute. I'm running myself ragged. And then people don't check on you. People don't check on you to see if you're okay.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about that for a minute. I want you to be strategic about who you have in your life. I want you to be strategic specifically about your inner circle. There are two camps. There's the first camp who, because you are a terrible receiver, all of the givers in your life have gone away. Okay? Because if you can't receive, they can't give. So they've gone away and they're giving to somebody else and they're not giving to you because you were a terrible receiver.
Ooh, that's good.
So half of y'all, you've got to work on being a good receiver. Period. If you want people to give to you. So if you are that person and you say out loud, don't nobody ever do anything for me. Don't nobody ever give to me. Then I'm going to need you to check yourself first and make sure you're a good receiver.
Yeah.
So let me break this down for you and how this looks. Because you be like, but I want to receive. But do you? Okay. So let's say I'm down and out. Looking horrible. Let's say Cherie says, Natalie, come let me do your hair because you're looking too terrible to be on this podcast with me. Come on. And she gives to me. Okay. And I received that because I have to. All right. So now let's say I blow up. I'm doing good. And I say, Cherie, come on, girl. I'm going to take you to eat. I'm going to take you on this trip. I'm going to take you wherever. Now, she would say to me, oh, no, I know you was just struggling. That's okay. I'm good. Then that's her not being a good receiver.
Exactly.
But I'm finally doing okay. I'm finally at a point where I can pay for something for somebody. Mm-hmm. So if I can't do it for Cherise, I'm going to do it for somebody else. Mm-hmm. So then she would have blocked her blessing because she wasn't a good receiver. So many of you guys are doing that. Somebody's coming to you and saying, hey, girl, let me take you out to lunch. Hey, girl, let me buy you this purse. Hey, girl, let me do this for you. Oh, no, I don't need it. You just take care of yourself.
It's not right.
And so that's why your life is filled with people who don't ever do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's half of y'all. The other half of you guys aren't comfortable receiving. And so you won't let nobody give nothing to you because you don't want to owe nobody nothing. So I don't want Cherise to take me to lunch because I don't want Cherise to hold it over my head that she took me to lunch one day.
Yeah.
I don't want her to do my hair because I don't want her to hold on over my head.
Yeah.
You got to let that go too. It's the circle of life or the infinity. Like you give and the universe gives back to you. It's a give and receive. And so that's based in past hurts, past insecurities, past pain and trauma. And you need to heal from that and come on. Yeah. Okay? All right. It may be a part of you guys out there who just have not strategically put yourself in places with people who can give to you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to say it may be 10, 20% of you guys. Get strategic about who you put in your circle. So make sure that you have people in your circle who you give to and who give to you. All right. And that takes some vulnerability, right? But you have to. So some of you guys have also just progressed up. You've progressed up. And so now you up here and you left all your friends down here. So now you got to get a new circle of people who can give to you on the level in which you can receive.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that just takes being strategic about who's in your life. And so for that small set of you where it's just a matter of you haven't been strategic. You haven't said, oh, wow, I'm in a new phase of life. I need new people in my circle. Yeah. And I got to say, that's not a lesson we get from anybody. That, hey, as you change, as you walk up the success ladder, you will have to change your circle. Specifically in the African-American community, there's a lot of rhetoric around, oh, you too good to be with us, or you da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to invite you to think differently about that's a negative connotation. And also think of, but I am doing some things differently than y'all are doing. Yeah. So I do need to have a circle of people who are doing things like I'm doing. And I specifically want y'all to have a circle of people who are doing things at a greater level than you are. Because one of my associates, Dr. Laura Lewis, she put a post on, like, you can't, I posted it one time. I should have saved it, but it said something like, you can't imagine making $40,000 a month until you're in a room with people who are making $40,000 a day. Something like that. And I was like, you right about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so you don't even realize how your mind is limited until you get with people who are like breaking the sound barrier, who are breaking these financial barriers. And then you're like, oh, shoot, it can be done and I can do it too. It's almost like you don't really even know what's possible. But I'm going to make y'all laugh. For a long time, I won't say for a long time, for a good amount of time, I was like, I'm going to be a rich white woman when I grow up. I want to be a rich cat white woman when I grow up. until I saw a rich Black woman. And then I was like, oh, I want to be a rich Black woman when I grow up. And I didn't even realize that it was because I hadn't seen that. And so once I saw it, now I got a vision for it and I can make it happen in my life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So some of you guys, you got to strategically and purposely change your circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that you can get a vision. Okay. Now going back to the rest. Different levels are going to require different amounts of rest.
Oh, yeah.
If you are the frontline McDonald's employee, rest is going to look completely different for you than if you're the McDonald's manager. Which is going to look completely different from you than if you were at the corporate office. Which is going to look completely different than you if you're the CEO.
Yeah.
And who you're with.
That's good.
So I also need you guys to change your mindset around what rest needs to look like for you. And so if you just a frontline at McDonald's employee having a weekend off and you sleeping all weekend is enough rest. Okay. If you the CEO, sleeping for the weekend is not going to be enough rest for you.
Yeah.
Your mind is still going. You're still thinking. You're still problem solving. You may need a 2-week vacation. And a lot of people who've taken 2-week vacations will say the first week, their mind has to come down. They're not even resting until the second week because their mind has to let go everything. Like they got to be out of the work environment to let go everything to come back. And so I also want you guys to know that different levels are going to require rest looking very differently. So, okay. Those are my 2 cents.
Yeah.
For today. And y'all know, I just want the best for you guys. I want life to be good. I want it to be good.
Yeah.
It can't be all work and no play.
Yes. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'm on a call.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Oh, thank you for checking on you.
Thank you for checking on me. She didn't hear me when I told her before what I was doing.
All right. So that's my 2 cents for the day. I'm wishing you guys a happy 2026, but I want you to do it on your terms.
Yeah, for sure.
2026 on your terms. And what does that look like?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And unattach yourself to all the pressure. You know, like just detach, learn the art of detachment because we just attach ourselves to things and never let go. And even sometimes that thing has detached from you.
Yes. Yeah. And I want to say this, and Sharice and I have both said this today, but hey, y'all don't need our permission. But sometimes people need to hear that they have permission. You have permission to do this life however you need to do it.
However you need to do it for you.
You need to do it. And so take that to heart because I think some of you guys are having some ideas that you need to do this and it's going to look completely differently and you're scared to do it because nobody else has done it.
Yeah. There's even more reason to do it.
I want
right? Talking to me.
So go do it. If that's what your life is calling you to do, then go do it. Go do it. You know, unashamedly, unabashedly, just get out there. So, okay. All right, closing thoughts.
Yeah. I enjoyed today. It was such an authentic conversation. I think everyone out there in Together land, I'm sure they enjoyed it too, because sometimes you just need to take the pressure off. You know, no topic, just a real conversation, authentic sisterhood, brotherhood, you know, like let's just talk and let's just be. So I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed it too. All right. We love you guys. We're looking forward to serving you in 2026.
Yes.
And let us know what you need. Because Sharice and I are committed to do a live in person. I think that's the first Saturday in April we chose.
Yes.
And so we need to know what you guys want us to present on, what you need from us that day. And if we need to come together and rest for the day, girl, let us know. We will.
I know that's right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yep, let's
y'all
figure it
have
out.
a great day.
Okay. Have a
Bye.
good one.
Audio Jungle.